Hey friends, it's Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, and it's been a little while since I put a video out for you guys. I didn't want too much time to go by before I updated you on what is going on here at Three Rivers Homestead. So this video is just going to kind of be short and sweet and explain everything that's happening. So I thought that by this point in the year that I would be bringing you a birth story, but as you can see, I am extremely pregnant still. As of the day that this video is coming out, I'm a week overdue, which technically isn't out of the norm for me and having babies. I have gone, my first child I had at exactly 37 weeks. He was perfectly healthy, and that was great. But my longest I've gone was 42 weeks. So there's a 5-week range that I could have my babies. Now, most of my babies have come at the due date or after, with the exception of Hannah. My last baby came a week early and completely threw me by surprise. I just was anticipating because the last 6 babies before her had come at least at their due date or after. So I wasn't even prepared really mentally when I went into labor with her a week early, and kind of felt cheated out of that last week of preparations. And so it's funny, in preparing for this baby, in my mind, I kind of thought, well, maybe this is what my body does in my 40s. Maybe I'm going to have this baby a little early too. And so I was very mentally prepared to have this baby anywhere from 39 weeks on. And so Adam had, as you guys know, we enjoy a long winter break where the university he works at is closed. And that break started a little over a week ago, which kind of lined up exactly with my due date. And so I just kind of anticipated having the baby and enjoying this really long 2-week break. Well, around the time of the beginning of the break, I started experiencing prodromal labor. If you don't know what that is, it is false labor. Not false in the sense that it can't be productive, because my prodromal labor does help me dilate, just like Braxton Hicks can be productive. But the thing with prodromal labor is it sets up, it's at a normal pattern. There are intense contractions that can even be painful. But then often what happens if I lie down, take a shower, do something like that, go to bed for the night, they will kind of fizzle out. The contractions will fizzle out. And so I experienced about 3 or 4 nights of that in a row, and I wasn't sleeping well. And I just knew that baby just was not in an optimal position. I tend to have posterior babies, meaning that they face the wrong way. When a baby is born, it should face your tailbone as it comes out of the birth canal. My babies, over half of them have been born facing up. They call them sunny side up babies. And some, even more, 2 more of them started labor that way, but then flipped. And so I know this baby is posterior. That brings on prodromal labor. It means that real labor just won't start until baby gets into a better position. So I spent the first probably 4 days of our break with Adam home, trying desperately to do anything to get baby to flip into a better position so that this labor that I was experiencing would turn into the real thing. And then it hit me after 4 nights of trying to do that, and it just wasn't happening, that I was wasting my break with Adam home and with the family all together, being consumed with this idea of, trying to kickstart real labor and get the baby to move. And so then I switched in the last probably 3 or 4 days to the complete opposite of just resting and lying around. We've been watching movies together, playing board games. I mean, I've been lazier in the last 3 or 4 days than I ever remember being. And it has been really lovely. It's been great to spend time with the family, and we're really enjoying the break. And so that's kind of where we're at. I'm now a week overdue. I'm not really trying to have baby, to try to move baby to encourage labor. I'm just trying to enjoy this break because once our break is over, Adam will return to work, and we're not anticipating him being able to take a paternity leave. So we have a little under 1 week left. I would love for baby to come here in the next couple days so I could enjoy some time with Adam home to kind of help out before real life begins again after the break. My son's college classes start up right away. I'm starting school with the big kids. Extracurricular activities start back, and I could very well be 1 or 2 days postpartum at that point, and that's kind of terrifying, to be honest. But also, I know that I have enjoyed a lovely break, and I'm going to be very well rested for that. So we will just kind of see what happens. Keep us in your prayers. My plan for next Sunday's video is to bring you the first in the Pantry Challenge series, the 3 Rivers Challenge for 2025. This is the Pantry Challenge that I do every year. Now, I was anticipating being a couple weeks postpartum when the month of January started. So I could still be pregnant, or I could be very newly postpartum. I'm going to try my best to bring you those meal videos because whether I'm postpartum or not, my kids still need to eat. So we'll be sharing what we're eating from our pantry. That first video, though, will only give me a couple days worth of meals to share in that first Sunday. So I'm going to be bringing you, with the Pantry Challenge meals, some of the fun meals that we made here during our break. Tonight, Adam is doing a low country boil or a shrimp boil. This is probably our 7th year that we've done that. It's a tradition that we do during his winter break, and it's really fun. Adam cooks the whole thing from scratch. I just get to sit back and enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight. So we'll bring you some content like that. And Lord willing, somewhere, because all of my Sunday videos over the month of January and February are going to be Pantry Challenge videos, I'll squeeze in an extra video sharing the birth story because this baby has to be born at some point. Although I am reaching the stage and being overdue, and moms that have gone overdue in their pregnancies will probably relate to this. You kind of reach a point where you get in denial and you think this baby is never going to be born. I'm going to be pregnant forever. And I'm sort of reaching that point, but in reality, I have to have this baby at some point. It could be in a couple hours. It could be at this point next year because we're just a few days away from next year. So I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I know in the comment section I've been getting lots of people telling me they're praying for us and just kind of wondering whether or not baby has shown up. And I apologize. I just have been lying around. Didn't get a video out last week and just didn't want another week to pass without updating you guys. In case you're not on Instagram to see, I've been updating daily, just kind of with a belly picture to let people know that I'm still pregnant there. But I know not all of you are there. So I hope that all of you had a wonderful holiday celebration with your family. I know that we had a wonderful time here, just kind of being together, being grateful for this time that we have together, and worshiping the Lord Jesus Christ. We wish you a happy new year. That's coming up a few days after this video comes out. New Year's is one of our favorite times of year. We have lots of family traditions with the children, and so I will probably bring some of that to you guys to show you some of the fun food that we'll be making for that in next week's video. So thank you for all of your prayers and well wishes. I, am ready to have this baby and ready to share him or her with all of you. Literally, I am massive, you guys, and very uncomfortable. So it's got to be soon. All right, friends. We will see you next Sunday, hopefully, with an update of a new precious little baby. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful new year, and we will talk to you later, friends. Bye.